Good morning, East Coast. Good morning, West Coast. What is going on? What is happening? And welcome to my Dunham Report. Today's news. Breaking stuff. A hip-hop pioneering legend has been arrested and charged with murder in the second degree. The man on the left here. So before I even give out his name and who this rap legend is, let's check out the news clip.
From music star to murder suspect, the Kidd Creole in handcuffs tonight after allegedly stabbing a homeless man in Manhattan. Good evening, I'm Christine Johnson.
I'm Maurice Dubois. CBS 2's Valerie Castro following this developing story live on the east side with the latest. Valerie.
Well, Maurice, the Kidd Creole, whose real name is Nathaniel Glover, was led out of this police precinct earlier tonight and charged with murder. Sources tell us that surveillance video near the scene helped police identify him as their suspect. The Kidd Creole, made famous in the early 80s as part of the rap group Grandmaster and the Furious Five, had a very different look as he left the 13th Police Precinct, now charged with second-degree murder under the name Nathaniel Glover. Can you tell us what happened? Police sources say the 57-year-old Glover was arrested at his home in the Bronx late Wednesday after a man was found stabbed 3 times just before midnight Tuesday near 44th Street and 3rd Avenue in Manhattan. The 55-year-old victim pronounced dead at Bellevue Hospital.
It was a surprise. It never happened before in this place, this area or whatever. It was a surprise and scary too.
Sources tell CBS 2 the victim lived in a halfway house and had 17 prior arrests. Glover's rap sheet includes charges for criminal possession of a weapon, the most recent in 2007 for carrying an illegal gravity knife. That same year, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Though he said nothing as he left the precinct, Glover reportedly confessed to the crime during questioning. The motive for the violence is still unclear. Police tell us they are still trying to notify the victim's family of his death, so at this point they are not releasing the victim's name. Reporting live in the Gramercy neighborhood, Valerie Castro, CBS 2 News.
All right, you've seen the video. Now, the brother on the left is hip-hop pioneering legend Nathaniel Glover, who may know him also as the Kidd Creole, has been charged with murder in the second degree after stabbing a homeless ex-con he thought was hitting on him on a Midtown street on Tuesday night, police sources say. 57-year-old Glover was arrested and accused of killing 55-year-old John Jolly, which is on the right here, at East 44th Street and 3rd Avenue. Glover, who's one of the members of Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, a hip-hop group that formed in the South Bronx in the late 1970s. The one-time trailblazing MC works near the scene of the killing as a handyman and security guard and was on his way to work, according to the authorities. He had a run-in with Jolly, who was drunk, a police source has said. Glover thought Jolly, a convicted rapist and sex offender, was hitting on him, sources also say. Glover then turned, interpreting that the guy was making an advance towards him. One thing led to another, words exchanged, then Glover stabbed Jolly twice in the chest, according to the sources. Pedestrians called 911 for Jolly just before midnight on Tuesday. They thought he passed out, cops say. First responders were surprised to see multiple stab wounds in his chest, police said Wednesday. Medics rushed Jolly to Bellevue Hospital Center, where he died. Okay, there were 6 people there, all tourists, all trying to help him, said Van Scott of Queens. They thought he was overcome by the heat, and then they saw that he was stabbed. They just waited for the paramedics to arrive. Glover was partly identified through surveillance video. He gave some statements and he's being charged, police sources say. A handcuffed Glover was walked out of the Midtown South Precinct on West 31st Street on Wednesday, led by detectives. The somber-looking elder statesman of rap, wearing a blue janitorial outfit, said nothing as he was placed into the back of a waiting police car. Neighbors at Glover's South Bronx building were stunned to hear of his arrest. "This is so sad," one source said. I guess one of the neighbors who lived downstairs from Mr. Glover. And according to her, she said he was the sweetest man that she has ever met. Everybody liked him. And she started to cry. The victim, Jolly, who served 5 years in prison for beating and raping a 42-year-old woman back in 1997, state correction records show, then went back to the big house in 2008 and nearly did 3 years on a weapons charge, authorities say. Police say the level 2 sex offender was homeless and was staying at a shelter on the Bowery. Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five introduced rap to a Main Street audience. The group's biggest release was a classic called The Message, with the famous hook, "Don't push me 'cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head." The band was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2007, the first hip-hop group to make the cut. Whew. Wow. I don't know what happened with the situation according to sources here, but this, I just don't know what to say about this one, but I don't know, because Kidd Creole, he's one of my friends on Facebook, and I follow him on Facebook, and he seems like he's a good brother. It sounds like he's a cool brother. I don't know, I don't know. Maybe the Kidd Creole didn't like the way this guy came off on him. I don't know. Only Mr. Glover and the victim knows what happened, but maybe not. The victim, he's dead now, and I guess according to sources, he was drunk. I don't know. I just don't know, because by talking to Kidd Creole on Facebook, he definitely don't like men making passes at him, and he made that clear. So he's probably kind of homophobic. He's probably a homophobic type dude. Can't really blame him if you're straight and you love women, and I mean, how would Mr. Glover know that this guy was a sex offender? But you never know. You never know what was said for Glover to do what he had to do, what he did. I just don't know. But by talking to him on Facebook, he already made some statements on Facebook about, if I accept you as a friend or hand. He said this to the man. He said, "Don't be going on Messenger and waving at me." He finds that very, very, very sissified, and he doesn't like it. So one thing I know, he's homophobic. He don't like that homo stuff. So maybe he should have walked off from this guy. I don't know, 'cause I wasn't there. But you never know. You never know. You never know. But anyway, thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe. And hey, I'm out.